Before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick spoiler warning because this video has a lot of spoilers. So if you don't like that type of stuff, then wait till you play the game and then you can come back and watch this. Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not going to do the 3D World part. I'm just reviewing Bowser's Fury because it's the new part of the game and I recently just finished Bowser's Fury. So yeah, I'm going to be um explaining my thoughts on the game. So yeah, Bowser's Fury was actually pretty good. It wasn't just like a small little add-on to the game. It was like its own game. It was like its own full game, which was something I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to be as long as it was. But Bowser's Fury was more of an open world type thing. And I actually really appreciated that. I mean, the Bowser's Fury kind of got boring at some parts, but most of the game was really eventful and fun, in my opinion. Yeah, the boring parts, there wasn't actually that many. I almost liked every part of it. But yeah, the part I do wish that could have been done better was multiplayer. I don't understand why there was only Mario and Bowser Jr. I mean, I wish they could have made Bowser Jr., a bit more playable because he's kind of just there when it's multiplayer. I wish he was able to do more things in the game because he's not able to collect shines. And I know that's kind of unfair because he can fly and stuff, because that would be really unfair. But honestly, I just wish Bowser Jr. I wish they made Bowser Jr. a little more part of the game. And I know he can destroy enemies and destroy blocks, but he can't use power-ups either. And also, I would have been perfectly fine for them replacing Bowser Jr., like Bowser Jr. being more of a companion, and then the players could have been Peach, Luigi, or Toad. I feel like that would have been a lot better. Because then Bowser Jr. could just help every now and then. But you could also have you could also have players who, you know, are benefit the game a little bit. The best way to describe my thoughts on Bowser Jr. are like Cappy in Mario Odyssey. Cappy multiplayer on Mario Odyssey, I mean, it was okay, I guess, but even Cappy was able to do more than Bowser Jr. in my opinion. Like, he could make Mario capture stuff. He could bounce Mario in the air. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Bowser Jr. I just wish it was executed better. And also, I mean, I can understand why there's only two players, because it's not like 3D World. It's an open world thing where you can pretty much go anywhere you want. But at the same time, I feel like four people could actually be here, but they just have to do a few different things, not to the levels or anything, just to how the game is played. But I feel like that would be really good if there was four players. I feel like they could make that work. But aside from that, I feel like the game is amazing. It's not just a tiny little add-on. And that's pretty cool. But that's only half of the game. We gotta talk about this. Fury Bowser is epic. He's giant, he's dark, he's just a better version of Bowser. He's like the true enemy of Mario. And yeah, Fury Bowser is just amazing. And usually when you're fighting Fury Bowser, you have to find a cat shine to make him go away. And make him stop breathing giant fire at you and making these spiky pillar things fall. But eventually he gets too strong and you just have to get the remaining amount of cat shines while he's just constantly breathing fire at you, which I think that's really cool. And once you get enough cat shines in a certain area, the Gigabell will awaken and you can turn into Super Saiyan Mario. Dang, everybody's getting super forms now. Goku, Sonic, and now Mario. Anyways, these fights with Super Saiyan Mario or Giga Cat Mario, Super Saiyan Mario is way better. But they would probably get copyrighted. So, yeah. But anyway, this fight with Giga Cat Mario, the fights are actually pretty fun when you're going with Giga and Bowser. These fights they're actually pretty creative, and all the things in the levels that you'd have trouble getting to usually, you can physically just hop on them now. Like just one jump will get you on them. And it really gives you a feel of how big you are. But anyway, all you gotta do to damage Giga Bowser is wait for him to fall on his belly, and you just gotta ground pound on him. Pretty simple, but you won't believe how fun these fights are. They're pretty amazing. Anyway, so yeah, after you defeat Giga Bowser, he'll usually just sink back in the ground. But not after you defeat him for the fourth or fifth time, I don't remember. But it's when you have at least 50 cat shines, when you defeat him, he does this. And then you beat the game and everyone lives happily ever after. Just kidding. Bowser decides to steal all the Super Saiyan bells, and then you have to fight Pupilless Bowser. Nice. The final fight with Bowser. 10 out of 10! This thing is amazing! First, you get on Plessie, and you're riding around the water trying to destroy Bowser and knock his Super Saiyan bells into him. And honestly, this is actually one of my favorite fights in the franchise ever. So, yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know it's not... Well, maybe it's not my favorite one 100%, but it's at least very high. It's one of my favorites. This thing is amazing. And also, I mean, there's not much to say about it, but still, to feel what I'm feeling about this fight, I'm honestly just speechless about this. To feel what I'm feeling, you'll just have to play it yourself. But it's just so intense, so much action, there's so much going on in the fight. The sky is red, you're skadooshing off of ramps. It's just amazing. This is one of my favorite fights in the franchise. Wait, did I say 10 out of 10? Sorry. I'm gonna have to give this fight a million out of 10 because of this. Beautiful. So, did we beat Bowser for real this time? Yeah, I think so. So, what are my final thoughts about the game? I think it's really good. This game was amazing. And I'm gonna have to recommend this game. It's not just a tiny little add-on like uh Mario and Luigi plus Bowser's Minions. It wasn't like that. I feel like if they added just a little bit more, this could stand as its own game. Yeah, they'd have to add a few more things, but if they added a little more to this game, this could completely stand as its own game. Cause yeah, this thing is pretty much a full game by itself. Anyway, thanks for watching my review on Bowser's Fury, and I'll see you next time.